Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, shit. Hold on a second. Okay, I think I got it. I saw the fly. Where's my clip? I saw the fly, and then I think I muzzled it to death. So 18, 19, 36. Alright. Okay, yeah, I think I got it this time. That's just one fly. It's a little fly though, so I don't know. Alright, let me put some music on. Honestly, let me just go to YouTube. I want to just put on Lofi hip hop. Or Lofi music. Lofi hip hop girl or something. Yeah, we're continuing with this. We got some stuff to do. I don't know. I got drink. Alright, let me see if this will load. Okay, so let's do pinned artist. So you could pin an artist. What we have to do is option. Since I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt now, let me put this. So I don't hurt my hand. Got an arm brace now, so I know for a fact I'm gonna hurt my hand. Okay. And then, hold on, let me just do a quick stretch real quick. I played Genshin, did my dailies, did my resin. Oh, good. So what we need to do here is realize I can't move that well with this. And then same thing with cookie users info. Alright, so we need bootstrap. Current. Graphs will be after this. So after we do the pinned artist, we'll do graphs, and then filters aren't. Filters aren't necessary, but if I have time, I can do it. They aren't necessary for this though. Alright, I don't. How does this search? I search up pinned and I get a bag. How does that make sense at all? What we're gonna do is we're gonna put it here, like next to the name. I don't know how it will look. But yeah. Hey, thanks to whoever liked the stream. I know I'm streaming really early. I'm gonna do 24-hour stream. Well, it's not be continuous 24-hour, but it's gonna be an attempt at it. Alright, so I need to get used to this arm brakes thing. My arm's not that used to it right now. And I'm not, the way it constrains me is kind of weird. I'm not used to it. So we're gonna put it here. And that means in our code, put it here. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna say if else and then So what we are going to do is move this because this is in the wrong area. That there. And then here's where we're gonna put this. So we're gonna do if is set session username hold on. Where's my... Here it is. So it's gonna be something like this, but here. And instead, we are going to select and then I realize that fetch previous songs is probably gonna throw an error if user ID is not set, because apparently it didn't throw an error. Okay. But we don't need this though, and we don't need this because we check here. And then, hold on. And then here, pinned artist, where username username equals username. And then what we're gonna do here then is we get the data, which I don't need to do a while loop. What's the... I guess this, because it doesn't... For now, it doesn't really make sense to do this, but... I don't know. I would say pinned artist. And what we're gonna say is if in array artist and then pinned artist, we fill it. But this is a thing now we have to do is if it's pinned, we have to get those first. I think what we're gonna have to do here is move this up, move it up here. What we're gonna have to do actually is this. We're gonna have to do not this. We're gonna have to do this. We're gonna have to do a separate call because there's no way this will work. Yeah, but it's gonna mess up the number, isn't it? Is it not? Because when we go to page, if we have like 20 pinned artists, if we go to page 2, so one of the things that we're going to have to try to do is get the pinned artist, get the count. Where's my hat? So the issue is now, if we get the pinned, let me actually refresh this and see what this looks like. Find index artist. Okay, seems it has caused an issue with the UI here. I saw the fly on the mirror. Oh, but if I hit this against the mirror might shatter. Alright, let me see now. Oh wait, you know why? Hold on. I'm putting this on the wrong... Okay, so... Bro, how come it's not floating? Oh, I think it's because of the span, right? Alright, let me try this. Style equals display log position absolute float left. Okay, not bad, not bad. Only thing I didn't do was font size. Maybe I should do, yeah, I'll do 25 pixels. So font size 25 pixels, but only on the first page. This is what I'm gonna do. Regardless of what the display is, only on the first page will it show the initial 10. If it's not in the array though. So the thing is, if it's not in the array, it will skip it. But it will skip the. It will skip it, but if you have like 10 and it skips it, that makes it 9. what am I supposed to do to fill it up? That's gonna be. Get auto artist in array. I could do that and then split it up, but that's not ideal. I could just have it be displayed regardless. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have it be displayed regardless. So, say I have this pinned up here, which should have a change it to cursor. So I'm gonna do this with the code. So and then on click equals pin artist, and what we need to then do is set the pin artist, and then here we're gonna then do is we're basically just gonna do this here and then say set dot post, and then we're gonna say php slash set slash set pinned artist php artist and then once that's done we put that in there. In terms of this, I don't think we need to do anything there. Page display count, we don't need. Then we need to create this file. Set pinned artist php. This would be a pretty simple code, as most of these are. Well, one thing we need to do is get the current one. It's hurting my hand now. feels weird. It's like hurting my. It feels like it's hurting my hand by constricting it, but I don't know. Here, maybe I'll just do this. I'll just do the last one, and then have this to itself. Hey, hold on. This might be better. If I have it here. What's cracking? What's up? I'm working on my music site. Well, I'm fixing my arm brace. I needed, like, it has this thing for my thumb, but it was constricting me, and I didn't like that. Honestly, I might just go another 4 more hours, and then go to, maybe 2-3 more hours, and then go to sleep, and then wake up and do more streams, because oh man, these 24 hours is tough to do. I haven't stayed up for 24 hours in like a good 2 years. So it's very hard to do. One thing we need to do here is pretty much the same thing here, except we could just do it inside of these. Select hold on a second. Wait, why not? Select pinned artist, and I guess username, where username equals username, and then we need to set this basically here. And then we're gonna say pinned artist. What we're gonna say here is if pinned artist equals this, then we just say pinned artist, and then we're gonna say artist. Is it upper? No, it's lowercase. If it equals empty, then we're just gonna do equals artist. Else, You know what we should do? We should do this. We should do artist array equals explode pinned. Oh wait. Pinned artist. And what we should do then is count. So if it equals 0, if count of pinned artists equals 0, what we then should do is define it, and then, bro, why am I itchy all of a sudden? I think it's this thing. These things are itchy. We're gonna then do a array push of artists. No, because it should be. We should array push it anyways, and then implode it back on a new artist array equals implode on artist array and then we update set pinned artist this oh wait, we didn't put a from, select from this from user info 2. We need to set pinned artist let me make sure I spelled them both the same. I did. Alright, good. And that way we always get it here. So let me check now. Oh, I never set an on click, did I? Let me check. Oh no, I did. Okay. So if I click it, so it never set it. Pagination table. Okay. Undefined variable result underscore. Damn. Alright. So result underscore. That's because we didn't do this. And then what was this error? Line 39. Pagination table. Oh, because when we updated display count, okay, then I guess we should just do I guess we should just do that then. Let's see. Click on it. I don't think it's. Yeah, it loaded that, but that's because there's no thing. There's nothing there. Let me make sure this went through though. So it added the. How does that work? It imploded on a. Oh, you know why? I think I have to add like false or something to it. I know what to do. I should. Well. I think I gotta add this here. Ah. This way it won't. So if I pin it, I could close these. Okay, so let me refresh and then pin another one. Hey, let's go. What we are going to do though is this. If an array If artist is in the array, and then we need to add this to the other ones. This went above sticky artist. I think I did it here. Don't think it mattered. And then, hold on, we gotta create the function unpin artist. Which we can just put all in one function and just do the same thing, but let me do this. Let's just do method and then method, and then here use a victim. What is this? Unpin. Use a victim. Alright, and then here we do method, so believe that's so now we explode it, we need to find the index of it. So oh wait, no. What we need to do is, hold on. Fuck. We need to change this actually. If it's not in the array. Because Because one thing we need to do is we need to, if it's unpinned, we need to get index equals array search of artist array. Oh wait. Like this, and then update. Hold on. I have a feeling that I could get rid of this file. I could get rid of this file. Nice. Slowly but surely, I'm getting rid of files that are no longer needed. I don't know why, but I feel like where's my like update favorites? Oh wait, it would be in accounts, right? Favorites. I'm afraid I'm clicking on random files here, so I'm gonna have to be careful. Where's my like remove from playlist and all? What the fuck? I could legit get rid of these folders. Where is this opening? Alright, it's open. Yeah, I could get rid of these folders. Okay, I got it. So what we do here is we unset it. So we're gonna do here, and then what we do here is this. Which actually this is fine to do. Okay, now the thing that we have to do is load it when there's a thing. So when I refresh, these two should not have pins. That's correct. But what we do need to do is load up the new load pins. So let's do load. load pinned PHP. What we're going to do, we have load pinned artists. What we are going to do here, this should, logically, that should work. Waffy Hip Hop, hello. I still can't believe this has been going on since, let me see, July 12th. 12, not 12. 12. Alright, so now what we gotta do here basically is, I'm gonna take this, put that in here, but what we need to do, take out this, we need to take out this here, take this out, pinned artists, I think is gonna be we do need this. This we don't need. I don't think so. No, yeah, we don't need that. What we need though is let me see, there's gotta be a way to do this. We're most likely going to have to do a for loop here. So what we're going to have to do here is going to do for x equals 0, x less than count of pinned artists, x plus equal 1, and we throw that in here. And what we do here is we're gonna do pinned artist, but we're gonna say unpinned. This is gonna be fill. It is not right. And then the SQL here is gonna be equals select all from, and then basically like this. We don't need to do an order by where artists And then we're not gonna say like, but equals. And then it's gonna be pinned artist of X. Like that. And then, because this is all in a TR, what we can do here is fill this up on, I believe this T body. Let me check real quick. Hold on. I gotta do so this should have a load T-body ID on it. So it does. So if I did this, I should be able to append did that appended? Yeah, it appended a T-body here. Maybe is it pre-penned? Yes, sir, that worked. And so here, I mean, it looks weird because we didn't, it kind of messed up there. But on load, we're going to load pinned artist on page load. I just have to add this SQL here. I mean, not the SQL, the JavaScript, and then can you prepend a load? Let me try something real quick. If I did this, if I did post php/load pinned artist.php function console.log data. I think that this would console out a thing. Let's see what it consoles out. Undefined result. Okay. Oh, I see why. Is this anything? What? Zero. Do I? Let me make sure I have any. No, I do. Why is it? Let's go. And then what we're gonna do here, we take this out. And then I think we could just do this. And I think now we have pinned artists. And then if I take it off, it should remove it. Oh, it removed both. No, wait, what? It's still there? Did I do anything special in this one? Let me see. Oh wait, I think I got to run this each time. Alright. But I gotta run this when I hit reload table here. And then what also doesn't make sense here is we do pagination table. I'm not seeing. I'm not so sure about this right now. Because it's saying if it's not in the array of pinned artists. So what this is doing, I think. No, it's that pinned artist. I'm not exactly sure now. So look, if I put, say, 2 chains at the top here, so it doesn't update. Why? It runs pagination table but pagination table doesn't. I see why. I think it's because. No, but session should be started already. Technically speaking, right? I think so. But this should have 2 chains now. Yeah. Okay, it sort of did it, but oh, you know why? I don't have the T-body class on all of this shit. Hold on. That's why. Yeah, so look, if I put 2 chains now, it should update with 2 chains. And so say I want to do 52. Oh, I see what happened here. I forgot to. Wait, what the fuck? Pagination table's missing. On 52, result 49. Because get display count doesn't. How come get display count wasn't there? And then hold on, get display count will equal get page because page, so if it's on 50 times get display count would be 10, would be 500. So yeah, this looks right. But in the code now, I believe I have to just get display count. So Let me just throw this everywhere. Oh wait, what is that? Not on my watch. Alright. So now you should be able to, this should be able to work. But I do want reload table to only be if it's on page 1. So hold on. If page equals 1. Because otherwise it's probably going to be annoying to see it all on the other pages here. Alright, so if I go to this page, I thought if I went to that page, what happened? Page 7, get display count 10. Oh no, it worked. It just took a while. So now if I click this, it goes back to page 1 with that. Artist. But, maybe I don't want it to go back to page 1. I think that might be kind of annoying. So, maybe I just want to current page. Because I think that might be annoying. I'm taking this thing off. I feel like I'm sweating there. Alright, so let me unpin some artists here. And then so if I go to page 7, it's obviously going to take a minute. Why does it take so long again? Like, I don't... Wait, no, why? It's loading like so many, that's why. Hold on. If we're on 10... Oh, that's why. We don't need that. It was loading so many for no reason. Right, so now if I go to 6, 7. Right, and then if I pin it. Yep. Now if I go back to page 1, it's there. Let's fucking go. And you can do this when you're not logged in either. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. Done. Okay. The big one. What's this do? Let me get, we're gonna need a special page for this. We need a a separate page for this because this is gonna be a big one. Now, I did have... I don't know if I have it anymore. Might have gotten rid of it. No, I do have this artist graph. This I don't know if it works anymore. We're gonna have to find out. It's a lot of fucking data here. I'm gonna just say Eminem. I don't know what this is supposed to do. I honestly don't know if any of this will work. I do know it used some library. I don't know why I did arrays like this either, but let's find out. Alright, and you know what I want to do? Let me just do this. No such file, stream, or directory. That's because we don't need it. Undefined variable, option selected. I'm gonna just say month. Artist ID 791. Artist ID. This is all we get? I thought... What? I don't get it. Alright, I guess I might as well just start it from scratch. PHP, not PHP, JavaScript, graph data. It's been about 2 years. Alright, hold on. Let me click on some of this stuff. I might as well start it from scratch. There's a way better way I could enumerate this. Like, look at this. I know there's a better way I could code this. Only reason I'm doing this on a separate page for now is because I need to... I want to this is what I used before, and it's probably what I'm going to use again. Unless there's a different one. Hey, this is May 23rd. This might be good. There might be finally something good out now. Popular, well supported, but steep learning curve. I'm fine with that. Is it good? What the fuck? What happened? It's cool as hell. I broke the site. What's this? What? Is this not the same as query selector all? I'm pretty sure you could do query selector all. Like, for example, if I did this, I'm pretty sure I can do document dot get query or query selector all. and then I say div dot style dot background, background color equal red. Wait, did I spell it wrong? Oh, it did. Style. Oh wait, no, wasn't it style.css.background color equal red? CSS.style. Isn't it something like? I guess maybe you have to do that. I mean, it's whatever. It's not that difficult. Let's see what they're graphing. They have an interactive. Oh my god, this site looks like it's not going to work. Google Charts might be interesting. Oh no, okay, hold on. Back to this, hold on. It's style, and then based on what they said, you could try, I think, set property background color red. Wait, I spelled it wrong. Oh wait. There's got to be a way to do it. You could just add a class list also. That, I mean, index for each. Yeah, I mean, you could do it all in one line also. So dot for each, and then element. It's literally. It's that simple. Okay. Ooh. They got it. But. Are these through API? Let me make sure it doesn't show anything. So how I'm picturing this, I don't know. With 3 years backward compatibility, free. Depreciation policy. I mean, I'll make sure it doesn't depreciate. Are these all free? Is that what this is saying? Let me get a line chart, a line graph, because that's what we're gonna mainly. Sorry, I was all the way over there. This ain't. Wait, that's a bar chart. Go to the line chart. We're most likely going to be using these. Put it yourself on JS Fiddle. Not the JS Fiddle. Alright, hold on. Let me put this back here. I'm in words. What I'm envisioning is, because we have different graphs here, G-static charts loader, how I plan to do this I want this. I did it on a. I'm doing it, testing on a separate page because I don't want to. It's gonna be annoying to do on a front page real quick. Bootstrap 5 tabs. I'm gonna just say tabs. I don't know what I'm looking for. Does this shit do anything? What the fuck? Where's my bootstrap? Oh, you know why? Because I don't have the... These tabs don't even work, so I don't know. Oh, like this works. So basically in our code, in our code, what we're gonna do is we're gonna encapsulate this inside of a div, and we're gonna say ID equals stack graphs, and then one thing, I don't know where they're getting this information from. Okay. Shit. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do div ID equals graph data. I don't know. We're just doing something here for now, so we can get an understanding of what to do. No. Because I want to make sure I can get this up here. I fucking hate that there's so many things here. So on our thing now, I think we close this, close that, close that, close that, close that. We're gonna use Google Charts. I have a strong. See, I used this before, and it was good, but it had issues with numbers in the billions. But I'm positive Google can handle it. I could close that. I can close that. All right. So if I refresh this. Oh wait, I should probably just put it. Alright, there we go. So we're gonna do it like this, and then what we're going to do here is I want to do line graphs. Alright, we need a plan of action. Which we're gonna do line graphs, and here what you could do is search up artists, compare to artists, compare to artists, search up artists, look at album, view trend, time periods, so like 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, etc. We're gonna do bar charts. Compare aggregate views. Spell it aggregate. Did I spell it aggregate? Views. I think I spelled that wrong. Another thing, so a bar chart, you could do number of songs / albums and compare multiple artists. Let me keep it something simple, because otherwise this shit will never get done. What the fuck's a different chart? Let me see. They have so many charts here. Let me see. Different charts. Oh, I know what I want to do. undo pie chart, compare total views per album and artist has. Because we have all the data. The only thing I'm afraid of is I need to make sure that data is consistent and will work. A difference. So this is that. I know what a Gantt chart is. Oh no. Where's the fucking image? Oh wait, does this just you scroll through? Okay. 3D pie chart. I guess doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll make it 3D pie chart. Because it looks nicer. Donut. What is this? %. This is how you make a loading thing, ain't it? Rotating. Okay. Exploding. Oh. I got an idea for this. Exploding. What's this thing called? Exploding pie chart, right? Exploding pie chart. When you click on an album on 3D on normal pie chart, you can view the breakdown of the songs on the album. Then, yeah, so when you click, so I'm gonna say, when you click on the album, I don't know how much you can pop it out, and if you can make this an animation, because if you can make it an animation when it pops out, then I want to do that, so then it animates out and then pops down like the drops of those songs. So that'd be interesting to do. It's Pac-Man. Probably not gonna use that. Probably not gonna use that. Am I supposed to wait for something here? Oh wait, where am I? Are these all pie charts? Is that what this is? Holy shit. I thought it was... Yeah, these are all pie charts. I'm gonna do pie chart, the 3D pie chart / normal pie chart. Because I know what I want to do with this. It's 2. I know what chart it is. Chart gallery. I'm gonna let these load. I want to go through all their charts. I don't know. Is Google Charts free API? And free. Nice. whole site's built off of the backbone of Google. Chart gallery. This is annotation chart. This I can't see anything. Alright, there we go. Not gonna lie, this doesn't look that useful. Well, I mean, to me it doesn't look useful. I'm sure it's useful somewhere. An area chart. I don't think... we could combine this with the line graph, the line chart. Add show area chart option. Thing is, I don't know how many data points it can graph at once. So depending on that, no, and then I'm sure with this you can have the I know what a bar chart is. We just went through those bubble charts, and I don't know what a counter chart is. For the rest of this stream, I'm just gonna go through these charts. JavaScript counts months starting at 0. Thank God. Instead of a hover though, shit, you know what? I don't keep track of album release dates. What I could do, and this is a big if, is this. Calendar charts need to get album release dates into a database. Because I do want to do that. Which would be nice. Because right now, like, it would be cool to see, like, and then if you could, yeah, look, this is so fucking cool. Add rows, and then this shit would just be, oh my god, this is gonna be so cool. Days. If you could make it so it doesn't disappear, but you can click on it, so here it is. On mouse over. So on select. Yes. Yes. This will work. What is this thing called? Oh, this is the counter one. I'm trying to think for the bubble chart. How would I'm sure you can click on these, right? Yeah, but I don't think I would utilize this that much. Let me see if they have anything cool. It's okay, I guess. What is this? Bubble charts. Wait, didn't I just... Wait. Yeah, I just looked at calendar. I don't know if these are combo charts. I'm pretty sure I just looked at donut ones. Gantt charts, gauge charts, geo charts, histogram. I don't need maps. I don't think so. Pie charts, and let me load these up. These are gonna take a minute to load. Fuck me, man. What the fuck is a candlestick chart? Never heard of this chart in my life. Oh. This is like... It's like a Gantt chart, but vertical. Issue with this is there's no point. What I could do with this would be the same I could do with a bar chart. Could this load, please? Hello? Please? Please? Please load? Please? There we go. What's the difference? What is this? Column chart? This is just a bar chart, is it not? Do bar charts not go this way also? Like, shit. Alright, please load. Holy shit, load. Load. Please load. Holy fuck. Load. If you're not gonna load, I'm gonna deem you worthless. This is worthless. Let me just reload this. This is basically a line chart. What is this called? I already looked at this. Gantt charts do not work in old versions, that's whatever. Where'd it go? It was literally right here. I don't know. I don't know. That one's a gauge. Not worth it. If only I got the geolocation of where things are, this might be cool. I think it would load like when I click on it. Sure. But I don't keep track of any data like that. Let's see. Alright, this shit's useless. Histogram. I need to think histogram. What would I use a histogram for? A histogram. The issue is with the bar chart, I could literally do 500 things with the bar chart. But I think I could use a histogram though. I think I use histogram chart. Show which albums have same amount of aggregate views. That's the only thing I can think of. Mainly because of how it's set up with this. Like when you hover, each one is a different one. So I think that will be good, and then this could be like 0 to 100,000, 100,000 to whatever. The issue is there's so many artists and there's so many albums, so I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna say have filter for number of albums to display, like that. Oh, you know what sucks? With all this, I'm gonna have to do this next weekend also. Alright, I don't like this up and down thing. This shit's annoying. See, it's very hard to, like, why does it do that? Why did they have it set to do that? Close these damn overtures. Close that damn intervals. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Anything here? Ooh. I don't like this because I think with the line chart you can select one point and it'll list all the ones in that same point. This one you can only select certain parts. I don't like that. Unless, no, I don't. Why do you? I'm trying to think here. I don't know. I could use at some point. When I use the Spotify data, I can use it and get the stuff here. I don't know if that Spotify data code works anymore. I knew this one would be useless. You know what I could do with the org chart? I could do this. I could do 7 organization or org charts. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get record labels. Artists were or are / were on. That's a that's gonna take a while, but I think it would be very cool to do. Needs database. I think that'd be very cool. Pie charts we don't need to look at. Scatter charts. I kind of already know what a scatter chart is, but I don't think I'll utilize it. Wait, this Sankey chart may be undergoing substantial revisions. What does substantial mean? Does that mean major? Important size. Big changes. Unavailable to Microsoft. They could soon get this out. Ain't no one using this. What the fuck kind of chart is this? Suppose you have 2 categories, A and B, to connect and see some. Is there any correlation to like any of this shit? Let me. Oh, I see what this is doing. But is there any correlation for this? I'm probably not gonna use it because it's cool. It's cool, but it's going under updates, so I'm not gonna use it. But at some point, I think I could use that. Scatter plots are very not my thing. Step chart. What is this? Oh, these are like. Okay. So this is like comparing 2 sets of data. So IMDb. So these are like different ratings. If I could web scrape RIAA. Yeah, that's my to-do list here. I can do that. If I web scrape RIAA site, then I could do this, and then one thing I want to do, look, you can select it. When you select it, I want it to pop up the graphs. These graphs are only going to be on desktop. If on desktop, I'm not dealing with mobile. These graphs will not be on mobile. Too bad, so sad. What? Why is that? Why are these highlights weird? I don't get it. Yeah, we can use these at some point. What's this thing called? Stepped area. charts when we web scrape RIAs. We can do that. Probably will be soon. Alright, we're almost done with the charts here. Table chart, timeline chart. Timeline chart might be interesting. Tree chart, trend lines. I don't think trend lines, I don't know what it will be. What is this? Oh, it's not loaded yet. What is this? Is this just a table? Table charts. Table cells can be formatted using format strings, numeric right-align values, space, Boolean values. Users can either select rows. The header rows remain. The table finds the number of events corresponding to them. Interesting. I'm gonna keep this one in mind. We might table charts might use for something at some point. Interesting. That is very interesting there. Timelines. I don't. What can I put here? I could put. You can click on it too. Yeah. I'm gonna make it so like, fuck. Click on it, you deselect it. But when you, I'm not gonna do anything hover. I'm gonna do when you click on it, it pops up things. Cause no, I would do hover, but only when you click it stays. Issue with this is actually, yeah. I can do this easily. Timeline charts. Needs database info. For albums. Counter. I'm gonna do counter charts, and then for albums, going to work with counter charts as well. Alright. Yep. Alright. This will be interesting. Tree maps. I don't see a use in this. Is this not just a line graph? Diameter. You know, we could do this here. Trend, what's this thing called? Trend lines, for number of albums dropped per year. And then we can see, like, the average number, I guess we could say, average number, a Vega chart, what the fuck is that? For Vega, what is this, a React? JSON, visualize, what is this? Do you do something with it? We plan to integrate all of the features of other into. Is there a signature? Which is a decorative language for creating sandwich. Describe the Jason content. This include. Oh, this is that same site. I was just on a site that's like this. Like you click on things. It's cool, but it's experimental, and I kind of don't want to deal with things that are experimental because they might not work. Like at some point, they might not work. Waterfall. I know what. Oh, wait. Waterfall's the. Okay. A word tree is in beta and it's in beta. This is actually very cool. Does this Oh, you know what I could do? I could do this. I'm gonna do bubble charts for different sized bubbles for usage of certain words in songs. Songs, album titles, and song names. Okay. So pretty much the standard that I'm planning to get done for tomorrow. We'll look at that in a minute. Tomorrow I want to get this done. So let's say Sunday. This is easy. Sunday. 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 I could easily get all these done tomorrow. All these other things kind of take some time. But if I could get those done, then yeah. What's this? See, this is, this would have been cool for, this would have been cool for the senior design project. Oh, wow. I don't get the purpose of that. Wait a second. Table query wrappers. This not. It's like the worst. What the fuck? I think this is broken. Yeah, that's definitely broken. Alright, yeah, we got our stuff to do. We can, okay, and then what we're gonna do is also create databases in live site, because I think we need to start doing that. We definitely need to start doing that, and new ones in local as well. Alright, that's gonna be it for my stream. Tomorrow I'm gonna try and stream early, and then we will get this shit done. Yeah, that's 14 hours today. I was gonna do 24, but I can do a lot more tomorrow. So, yep.